affordable. Even the Greek key earrings are a delight at less than $10. I think we still have all three, which is kind of hard to believe at the moment. But this is the hour that everyone's, you know, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and they're starting to get serious about their jewelry. So do not hesitate. I don't know that they will ever have another moment on television. All right, now we've heard a little bit about lariats and tassels. Are you starting to see a trend here? Yeah, because this is kind of what's hot right now in the world of fashion. This is RJ Graziano. He's always on top of the trends, and he's bringing you another red carpet runway style done in two different color choices. You can do the gold tone, or you could do the silver tone. It is, let's see, do I have the right length on this one? Play it cool. Yeah, here it is, play it cool, 29 inches. That does not include the bottom, which is an additional 6.5 inches in length. But check this out. Not only is it a knotted lariat design, you are getting daggers. Yes, like ice picks, like Game of Thrones, like female power, like be dangerous, be sexy, be fabulous. This style in jewelry, I was just reading about this in the New York Times, is everywhere right now. People are loving a little bit of a dangerous vibe to their jewelry. And I think it's something that's just really empowering. Women want to feel empowered. You want to bring out your natural confidence. Those daggers are a nice little fun touch, but they're not too crazy. It's not too over the top. It's not like skull and crossbones or anything. It's just a fun little, you know, fashion detail. And then the chains that go all the way around are two different chains. I love that they did this. It adds texture, it adds interest. There's a box chain that does sort of an open weave, and then there's a beautiful silky, slinky snake chain. Almost as slinky as the rattlesnake that was on my Facebook page. That was pretty slinky. Even the rattle on the end. And there's an extender, which gives you an extra little amount to play with. Not like you need an extender on a 28-inch necklace, but just in case you do, it's an extra 3 inches. Fabulous. So we did the gold tone on Valerie with her Serena Williams dress. It looks incredible. I don't think you can go wrong. I love how it's like really knotted. Like it doesn't look like a knot. It's not anchored with something fussy or fancy. It's sort of a really cool, fun, natural way to tie off that necklace. And then you get, of course, all those fun tassel details at the end with the daggers. Yes. Sometimes, you know, you just need to feel like you're wearing a dagger, like you're carrying a dagger. So fun. I would actually not use that if it came to, you know, a dangerous situation, but it's just nice to feel like, hey, I got it going on. I've got all the trends, I've got the tassels, I've got the fringe, I've got the lariat style, and I've got that little edge of danger. I've got just a very subtle hint of the dagger design at the end. It's almost like an upside down cone shape. It's really not too wild and crazy, but it's just a nice, fun, sleek, sexy way to finish off that tassel. And it's been a very, very popular item so far. Here's a little note from Bobby, just a short note. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Bobby. Barbara says hello. It's so fun to get to meet you all. You can check out my Facebook page. It's Sarah Anderson on HSN. You can always find me there if you have any questions about an item in the show or what's coming up, or you didn't get a chance to hear all the details. Velma says, okay, I'm awake all night. I'm going to watch. The jewelry is over the top, but always fun. Good to see you, Sarah. Barbara says, nice to see you on HSN. Loving the jewelry tonight. I want the Play It Cool necklace. All right, Barbara's watching right now. Thanks, Barbara. So cool. So nice of you to watch and say hello, because I wish we could meet in person. So Facebook and Instagram and Twitter is like the next best thing, isn't it? It's almost like we know each other. And some of you have been chatting and shopping with me for so many years. I feel like we know each other. And definitely if you see me on the street, be sure to say hello. Okay, we have to say last call on this necklace. You can do the gold tone, you could do the silver tone. It's 50% off our regular price, and we only have 200 left. So let me find out which will be the first to go. I mean, at this price, if you're both a silver tone and a gold tone girl, you could get them both. because we're doing the value pays too, which are less than $12.50 a month. So a little bit sexy, a little bit dangerous. That describes Valerie perfectly today, right? Give us your dangerous look. She's a model, she can pull this off. Models